Kai here. Today we're with
Hi.
Melvin, and of course our boy Dexter is back. And we're here at our locals. Just tested out a new deck. You can ignore the fingers. And he got second place at Apex Blader locals. First test got second place with.
Diabellstar, Horus, Tearalement.
That's a lot of shits.
There's a lot of engines.
So what made you decide to play this?
Basically, Diabellstar equals a free Chaos Ruler, and Chaos Ruler is also an 8, and then Horus is also 8. Easy zombie vampire access, so easy Tearalement access.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Alright, so
magic number.
yes, so now let's explain what kind of shit you're smoking recently.
Okay, let's start out with the Tearalement stuff. Basic, early, Halfness, Sharon, Final Heart,
we don't play 3 because it's bad.
If I can play 3, I will play 3.
No.
Sadly, Konami killed the deck.
Luckily he killed the deck. Luckily he killed the decks.
Kill cards.
And they didn't kill.
Why this card still a 3?
And they didn't kill this.
Why this card still a 3?
Joshua Smith is like urging right now.
Kill stuff, no explanation needed.
Yes, we don't.
More stuff that no explanation needed. Issue stuff.
They dreaded.
I don't think you need to explain what the fuck these do.
No. So we just put it away. Yes, we know what.
And some of the bricks.
Some
Beast.
bricks.
A brick. Blob up.
Not really, but still.
A lot of synergy with the new stuff you're playing in the extra deck. Jet Shingon.
Sometimes.
Diabell Starship.
Still.
If you draw it, technically you lose a spell, but it's okay.
We lose everything all the time.
And then
Hand traps,
we just start with the hand trap first. Only Ash.
why not generic?
Why no Maxi? For this version, I'm testing playing Maxi in side deck instead of main decking. So if I go first, there's a high chance of me getting the out to Maxi. So that's technically one of the loose cons gone from this deck. The other loose con is Shifter, which what can you do about it?
We can do it.
So only Ash. Now for the engines, Diabellstar, Standard. So basically, you can send one card from your hand or face up field the graveyard to condition summon it. And then on normal or special, you can set a Tainted Treasure spell trap, which are these. Basic. This is a searcher which also acts as a metaphor fusion. This is one where you send a face-up card from your field to the grave as a cost to spell summon a level 1 fire.
Yes.
So basically you summon Jet Synchron,
Where are you?
best card.
For this, yes.
Yes. And then 7+1 you go up, Chaos Ruler.
Chaos Ruler.
Chaos Ruler you go up, Tearalement.
Yeah.
Chaos Ruler banned.
Yeah.
Yes, please
banned.
soon.
Please get banned so I can change a new deck.
2 months from now.
And now for another new stuff, Horus. In Samuel, we call it the Spellcaster. The Spellcaster Horus.
The Bird Horus.
The
Beast Horus.
Beast Horus. The Beast Warrior Horus. And 3 of the Coffin. Technically it's called the what sarcophagus I forgot.
Sarcophagus.
So basically, what do? So this plus any card in your hand equals a bridge into this card, and you get to draw one back. So it's a break even. And then for this coffin, you have 4 times per turn. You can discard one card from your hand, send a Horus monster from your deck to the graveyard. 4 times per turn. What? Technically they have 4 names available for now, but I only play 3 because the other one sucks. And this thing has more words than that. While this card is on the field, all of your Horus monsters are unaffected by non-target destroy. So if your opponent, let's say Chimera, they cannot target your Horus monster.
Yes, they can only target other stuff.
Very stupid.
But if they target other stuff,
this, you can block your Horus effect, which I'll explain later. So, and the other effect is, once per turn, when your Horus battles battles a monster, at the start of damage calculation, send your opponent monster to graveyard.
Yes, it's also a non-target. You just send that monsters.
Non-target removal, like what's his name again? Construct.
Yes, like construct.
Like construct.
But send.
Okay, and basically these Horus gang, whenever this coffin is on the field, you can condition summon them from the graveyard. Like what?
For free.
For free. And then they all have other side effects. Not like side effects, but benefits when your opponent removes your card from your field. So for this, when your opponent removes a card from your field, you can non-target send one card from the field to graveyard. Free removal. And then this is one of the best ones where I always leave this left on the field. So this one is when your card's left on the field by your opponent's card effect, you can choose 2 cards from both players' banished pile or graveyard, either add both of them to hand or shuffle both of them back to the deck. So normally I will combo this along with the Ishizu shufflers. So you can basically shuffle that, use to shuffle some stuff back to the deck, and use this to get back the shuffler so you can use it again. And you can deck in the deck until your deck is compressed by Tearalements, and you can just. As for this one is 0/0, but it has an effect where for each Horus on the field, it gets 1k2 attack and 1k2 defense. So for this build, at most 3k6, but
It's already
rarely happen. And then its other removal effect is similar to this. For each monster type in your main monster zone, you can draw one.
only main zone, but it's more than enough.
For one of my games against Labyrinth, my opponent removed my Chaos Ruler, and I changed this. My field have this, and Jet Shinkon. Jet Shinkon is also not the same, so I can draw 4. And he did nothing, so draw 4 for free. And this engine is very stupid, very underrated as well.
Most likely to see more in the format coming on.
Yeah. Now for the remainder of spells, Burly Rhino, Tearalement deck, Terraforming,
And also the mostly came up stuff.
Foolish Burial. If I can play more, I will play more.
No.
Foolish Goods.
Which goes
I can only afford to play one because seeing too much in hand is a break. And then Scream.
only one.
If you draw it, very good. If you don't draw it, it's okay. Trap Searcher. And then Call by for Maxi hit and also Dimension Shifter hit. Tactic Talent for whenever you get Maxi, you just
Pretty hard.
either fuck the hammer or just draw 2 and pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just pass.
And then Saligo is Salic.
Just study. 40 cards?
41. No 3 karma. Fuck that card.
No.
Fuck that card.
No more bricks. There's more than enough bricks.
Extra deck.
Extra decks.
Mud Dragon. You have the other side is a spellcaster duck. You have Horus. The big one is a spellcaster duck. So easy access. You can make. Sometimes you might even make this before you make in Chaos Ruler, so you can use this to declare duck to prevent your Chaos Ruler from being Imperm or Veiler. Imba. And Shadow Beast for this. Dragospilia. Because you have this, you can easily make this, or you can use this to make this during your opponent's turn if you don't need the lock. And then the last fusion, Kaleido, it's a Tearalement deck, what surprise. Now for the synchros.
Wait, no.
Not big, huh?
No, have the other one?
What other one? You mean Rukalos?
Yes, no Rukalos?
No King of the Swamps. You have no way to make it.
I see.
King of Swamp is a brick. You don't play bricks. And then for synchros, Natural Beast.
Net Beast.
There's a lot of runic in our locals. This card gives a big F to them, and you can easily access this by using Mud Dragon, declare Earth, Blob Bob, voila, voila, easy access. And then the Chaos Ruler package. Nothing much to explain.
It appears almost everywhere.
Please spend this. Please spend this. And then for the Xyz Zombie Vampire, mill again.
More mills.
More mills.
We just want the mills.
And despite in mirrors, you just mill. If your opponent mill Tearalements, you spread summon their Tearalements to your field. So they can't fusion.
Yeah.
And then Typhoon, never made it.
Never came out.
It's just there just in case. But never had a scenario.
I picture my.
And then the key star of the deck, Links. Why Links? No D barrier.
Yes, won't lose to D-Barrier that hard.
IP standard. IP's new best friend, SP.
ST.
Stupid card. This card is designed to play together with IP and also counter your opponent's IP.
And also replacement for Unicorn for some situational
because
stuff.
you don't need to discard your hand.
And also this card remove the graveyard as well. So
Yeah, you can chain your IP to your opponent's mill, and if they mill a Tearalement fusion, you just banish the fusion. And then MVP package, Dark, Celine. There's a lot of Devil Star everywhere. You can spare summon your opponent's Devil Star to your field and then use their effect to search free. And then you can just breach into this and then summon back again. You can also summon back a Horus, which is big body.
which is also a spellcaster.
And then this is one of the only few lights for you to banish for Chaos Ruler. Occasionally come up.
Yeah.
And then access code. Duh. And then one last spot, I don't know what to put, so I put a Goddess, just in case.
Did it came out?
Never made it.
Okay.
By the time I can make it, I was already dead.
Fair enough. For side decks.
Side die. Okay, the more interesting one.
No.
Maxi.
No.
No. A lot of people are surprised why I play Maxi inside deck, because I gamble to go first. If I go second, I'll just pray. And normally when I go first, I never side Maxi. And then Didicro,
Mirror or whatever.
Mirror, and you can also, if you mill this with Chaos Ruler, you can just add it to hand in the mirror, which I did a lot of times.
Like I'm not playing tier, I will hate you so
And
much.
then you can use the monkey, this guy right here. If your opponent remove your shit, and there are Tearalements, and you have Deco in your grave, add 2 to 1, free. Stupid guy. Then need for rope, and a cool tech I saw from Japanese players to counter ice. Super poly. So normally the Rescuers end board will end with these two. Where's the FA? Yeah, they will end with these two. These two are light but different types, so it can be Mud Dragon. And they can respond to that. And since you have a Mud Dragon on the field, you can make your stuff untargetable, so the back row also becomes half useless.
Mostly useless.
But never came up. Either your opponent made it and I didn't draw this card, so duh.
It's just there for in case it came
Yes. And occasionally I use it in Tearalement mirrors to break their Winda and shit. Or break their, what's the name again?
Whichever
Horrid.
whichever they have a dark or anything, it's just
Yeah.
easy to open this.
Yeah, stupid card. When Garura comes in OCG, I will round this up to 3. If I'm not mistaken, this card is 3, I forgot.
But we'll max out regardless.
Yes. Happy. Barrel hit.
Barrel hit.
Infirm.
Rescue
I
Ace.
might consider changing this to Veiler, because the Veiler's a light and you can use Chaos Ruler to get Veiler to hand. But it's a trap. You can use it while your opponent can't choose tactics.
Ah yes.
Evenly
More barrel hit.
sometimes good against decks that somehow have their tokens on the field. They can't banish tokens.
Ah yes.
And then very good. TGG, unban this card.
Why?
This card, you need this card to play against Nagrave.
To live.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
Then I have a mini combo.
I have a mini combo.
Yeah, although Tearalement is a deck where what you mill, you'll decide what board you make. But there's a mini bridge to bridge engine you can do for this deck. So you just need, and you know, for this, there was the best card to send to grave, the 2 issue, the 2 millers, best mill. You can also chain block your mill.
And no.
Free. So let's just take 2 cards. So normally, let's assume this is anything. Special summon, send to grave. Effect. Set this. Normal summon something. At best, if you can normal summon a Rhino Heart just to mill or shit. If you mill a Jetting Crown, it's fine. You have more hand to discard for Jetting Crown. Let's just assume this card is dead. It's okay. So this Jetting Crown. Then throw these 2 away for Chaos Ruler. Let's say you throw some random shit and whoa, Horus! You can reach into Horus easily from here, and you can blast a lot with the engine. And if you somehow mill this spell, it's a Metal Fusion, free hand. You can reach
extra
into,
draws.
Yes, you can reach into Horus very easy. And Horus equals free rank 8 plays. My personal suggestion, if you end your board with 1 Horus, end with this one. This is the one where magic happens. I don't like drawing, sometimes you might take out.
But recursion does help.
Yes, recursion does help. You can recurse your Ishizu Shufflers, you can recurse hand traps that don't have once per turn. Very stupid. Yep. So that's all for that profile.
Alright. Yeah. So new decks, new stuff, new formats. Of course, we'll get used to it, or will we? And once again, thanks Melvin for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.